Down here in the workshop today, I was talking to John Young about this on the Disc Jockey News broadcast last night. We were getting some ideas from the audience on how to clean up these plastic speaker cabinets. This was the first speaker for my micro system. I don't have covers for it. Didn't have covers for it. As you can see, it's pretty scratched up. So how can we clean this up? Some people have suggested heat guns, and I think that's probably a good idea if you're very careful. I think the recommendation would be that you completely disassemble the speaker before you attempt using a heat gun on it. I want to work this spot right here. You can see this T scratch here. This is pretty gnarly. Let's go ahead and see what we can do with the heat gun. I'm kind of working it back and forth. Not just sitting on the spot. Move it down a little bit just for fun. There's some scratches there. Let's let that cool off. And I would say after the little hot spot was gone, you can see, again, is it perfect? No, but it's a little better. Before I put the heat gun away, one more thing I wanted to play around with was this gouge up here. You can see a piece of plastic sticking up. Let's see what we can do with that, just for fun. Get it good and hot. And do something I told you not to do once again, which is touch it. Now, dab it. Again, science experiment only. I think it's better than it was. So not perfect, but a lot better. This is what we used to call, in the car business, a 10-footer. From 10 feet away, it looks fine. You get a little closer, you can see the blemishes. And I'm thinking like an 8 or 10-footer is probably just fine for mobile DJs or entertainers, bands, whatever. Just so it's not obnoxiously beat up, that the audience can see it, I think you're okay. Keep in mind it's going to be dark in there, and, you know, might hide some of the blemishes even that way. But yeah, from just a few feet away, it looks pretty good. So I'm going to try this as a coating on it. This is Black Magic Pro Shine Protectant. I used to buy this at Walmart just for detailing my cars. I'm going to spray a little bit of that on a microfiber cloth. And just see if I can dress out the cabinet a little bit to kind of even some of the stuff out. It's oily, but you kind of put it on there like this. That's how I do it anyway. If you got too much on there, which happens sometimes, you can just take another microfiber cloth that's perfectly dry, or just a dry part of your rag, and wipe it over. Just kind of take up some of the excess. Now this part up here that I worked on real hard, it's a little slicker than the rest of it. So I think if I were to do this again, I would try to work on things more evenly, because this really feels slick compared to everything else. I just distorted the plastic that much. But again, this was just a science experiment. So there you go. It's better than it was. I think we've got easily an 8 to 10 footer. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps somebody. If you have any questions, let us know in the comment section. Big shout out to Jimmy DePalma and Robin Wilson for the suggestion. Practice and enjoy.